The Sustainable Built Environment National Research Centre is a unique blend of industry, government and research partners working across Australian industry with key links internationally.
With recycling, we often think about which bin we need to put our waste in, and that's an important part of the process, but it's only a part of the bigger picture. In a circular economy, creating valuable products out of recycled materials and finding viable markets for them is just as important as good source separation. In Australia, it's estimated that our circularity rate is just 4%, which is around half the global average. And we need to work together to find solutions to that challenge and increase the use of recycled materials in all of our projects. One of the case studies used in this research project is the redevelopment of the Subiaco Oval and Perth Children's Hospital sites. This redevelopment achieved an enormous recycling rate of over 99% of non-hazardous materials being reused and recycled. That includes 59,000 tonnes of bricks, concrete, timber and steel. The WA Government is a proud supporter of this project and has a number of state agencies participating. The WA State Government will use the research outcomes to increase the use of recycled materials in our projects and embed circular economy principles into our practices.
Through our previous SBE funded project, we realised that the key stakeholders in the government and industry play a fundamental role in applying these products in construction projects. Therefore, in Project 1.95, our research team consisting the academics from our MIT, Griffith and Curtin strive to support and inform these key stakeholders. We conducted a series of case studies focusing on the role of change agency, local collaboration, and modern methods of constructions in optimized use of recycled materials. We investigated circular business models for construction organizations and materials manufacturing, focused on 17 different circular economy policies with direct and indirect impacts on the use of recycled materials in the building and construction sector. The project provides valuable source of information for the sector to convert ideas to real actions, making better decisions in using more recycled and recyclable products in construction projects.
Main Roads is a keen supporter of the circular economy. We're in the stage of formalising our circular economy plan, but we've had a history of delivering programs and helping out with programs that support the circular economy. One key example is the Subiaco redevelopment project. From the demolition of the Oval, the industry worked across the supply chain to supply good quality engineered product, crushed recycled concrete for road construction. We use this product as sub-base under full depth asphalt, and this in fact is a legacy for Western Australia. From this seed project, we were able to expand the use of crushed recycled concrete to over 200,000 tonnes, and multiple projects across all of Western Australia have been using crushed recycled concrete.
Ecologic is a change agent program where we have run by the government, and we help facilitate the delivery of the Recycled First policy, which basically means we drive transport infrastructure to increase the amount of recycled and reused materials into infrastructure and roads and or rail. So I guess for Ecologic's involvement in the project, it was really interesting to understand how a project or like a program like Ecologic could respond to and address some of the barriers that were identified by the different stakeholders interviewed, and understand how a program or elements of a program such as Ecologic could be intertwined with identified strategies to increase the amount of recycled and reused materials used, and or to a broader circular economy strategy used by different organisations in infrastructure delivery. So for us, it was really interesting to understand from an interstate perspective challenges and strategies to deal with challenges around increasing the amount of recycled and reused materials more broadly.
I'd like to thank the Sustainable Built Environment National Research Centre and the researchers involved in this project for successfully completing the project and delivering it to a high standard. And I'd also like to acknowledge the time and commitment of the project partners through their contribution to the project through the project steering group.